The topic that was assigned to me was the 10.1, that is the cell growth, division, and reproduction. The larger a cell becomes, the more demands a cell places on its DNA, and is less efficient in moving nutrients and waste materials. To avoid that problems, the cell has to divide. The process by which a cell divides into two new daughter cells is called cell division. There are two types of reproduction, asexual and sexual. The asexual one is like only one parent, and the production is the new daughter cell is genetically identical to the single parent. In the sexual reproduction, there are two parents and has characteristics of both of them.
Good morning, my name is Andres and I'm going to explain to you the cell differentiation process. First of all, we have to know what does it mean for a cell to differentiate. Well, when a cell differentiates, it specifies into all the types of cells. There's the bone, the blood, the fat, the nerve cells, there are a lot of them. But there's only one cell that is able to specify into each one of them, the stem cells. There are three types of stem cells, the pluripotent, the pluripotent, and the multipotent. All of these can transform into other types of cells, but not all of them. So this means that only the stem cells, only the pluripotent can change into any type of cell they want. Stem cells are really good in medicine. Why? Because they are able to regenerate lost tissue and sometimes even regrow part of limbs. The only problem is that to gather these stem cells, you have to farm human embryos. And this is a very controversial topic because people say it is very inhumane to kill embryos to get a stem cell.
Well, I'm going to talk about first one about the cell cycle. It is simple. It's only that during the cell cycle, a cell grows, prepares for division, and divides to form two daughter cells. The next cell cycle is the prokaryotic. It's a regular pattern of growth, DNA replication, and cell division that can take place very roughly under. In the ideal conditions, when DNA replication is complete or nearly complete, the cell begins to divide, and the process of cell division in prokaryotic is a form of asexual reproduction known as binary fusion. Once the chromosome has been replaced, the two DNA molecules attach to different regions of the cell membrane. Okay, and now I'm going to explain the eukaryotic cell cycle. It consists of 4 phases. The number one is the G1. Is when the cells increase in size and synthesize new proteins and organelles. The next phase is the phase S. During this phase, new DNA is synthesized when the
In phase 1 of meiosis, each replicated chromosome pairs with its corresponding homologous chromosome. This pairing forms a structure called a tetrad, which contains 4 chromatids. As the homologous chromosomes from tetrads, they undergo a process called crossing over. First, the chromatids of the homologous chromosomes cross over one another. Then the cross-section of the chromatids which contains alleles are exchanged. During metaphase 1 of meiosis, paired homologous chromosomes line up across the center of the cell. As the cell moves into anaphase 1, the homologous pairs of chromosomes separate.
The third phase of the mitosis is the anaphase. During this phase, the chromosomes separate and move along the spindle fibers to opposite ends of the cell. And then the last phase is the telophase. During this process, the chromosomes which were densed and condensed begin to spread out into a tangle of chromatin.
Cell regulation. The cell regulation is about proteins that regulate the cell reproduction and division. There are two types of main regulators. There are internal and external. Internal are proteins that respond to events inside of the cell from happening if conditions are not met. And external regulators are the ones that respond to events outside of the cell. Cells end their cycle in one of two ways. A cell may die by an accident due to damage or injury, or a cell may actually be programmed to die. This process is called apoptosis, and it plays a key role in development by shaping the structure of tissue and organs in plants and animals. Finally, there's also a disease that is related to the regulation of the cells. It's cancer. It's a disorder in which body cells lose the ability to control growth. The cancer cells form a mass of cells called a tumor. It is the result from multiple cells dividing in an uncontrolled way. There's two types of tumors. First, the benign or non-cancerous that does not spread, and also the malignant tumors that invade and destroy surrounding healthy tissues. There are several causes to cancer. Most of them are smoking or chewing tobacco, radiation exposure, or other defective genes, and even viral infection can cause cancer. There are several ways to treat cancer. First is surgery, which removes the tumors when they are localized. Then comes radiation, because the cancer cells become more vulnerable to radiation. And finally, there's chemotherapies that use chemical compounds that attack cells that divide very rapidly.